Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my newest gaming pickups for the first week of August. Now, I also received a package from my good friend Zach from Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. Now, he was doing an NES giveaway on his channel, and to my surprise, I won. So I just received the package that he had sent me, so I'm going to show you guys those NES games that I wind up winning from Zach, and something cool that he threw in as a bonus. So I can't wait to show you guys that. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel or you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this as much as I can. And if you guys enjoy this video, do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, let's check out these games. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to show you is what I won from the giveaway from Iowa Retro Gamer Dad's channel. Now, I just received this from Zach, and he sent me 3 NES games. All of these have an NES or a Nintendo dust cover on the game, which is awesome. It really stinks when you have NES games that don't have a cover to protect them. So it's really cool that he had sent them with covers. Now, the first one is a game that I don't have any of these games, but I'm not familiar with any of them. I think I have played this one though, and that is the Uncanny X-Men. This is an LGN game. So I know they got a bad rap for having a bunch of lousy games, but honestly, some of the games are pretty good that they do make. I know that Angry Video Game Nerd loves to hate on them, but some of the games aren't bad. This one, I can't remember if this is a good X-Men game or a not so good one. There's so many of them that have been made, especially back around this time frame, but definitely looking forward to checking this one and all these games out, and happy to add these to my collection. And the next one he sent me is Swords and Serpents. So like I said, I'm not familiar with this one, but definitely looking forward to checking it out. I do really like the artwork on here. Definitely has that like Conan fantasy look to it. And just like that Conan fantasy look, the next one definitely has that. And this one he actually sent with a Nintendo dust cover, so pretty cool. And the last one, and this is where I got the demon from, is Demon Sword. This one definitely has the Conan vibe on the front. I can't remember if I played this. The name sounds so familiar. There is a good chance I probably played all of these at one time or another, but just cannot remember specifically. But definitely looking forward to checking them out. And the cool thing is that this one came in this Iowa Retro Gamer Dad NES dust sleeve. So this is absolutely really cool. I've seen, a few other channels, 8-Bit Glitch 79. I've seen him make these and send them with NES games. JLove81 is another one that I've seen with these. And, now obviously Zach from Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. These are really, really cool. Just to advertise your channel. They look really neat. Just having your channel's logo and artwork and stuff on there is just really, really cool. And I believe where they get these, I can't remember where they get them exactly, but I believe they're like $2 a piece or something like that. But really, really cool. And I will keep this game in this. So awesome stuff. Thank you, Zach, for doing the giveaway, and for, obviously for me winning it and you sending this stuff here. Really cool. And thanks again, man. And if you guys haven't checked out Zach's channel, go check out Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. Great guy, great channel. Definitely will not be disappointed. So moving along to my pickups. Now recently I did a collection video, my favorite franchise of all time being the Legend of Zelda, and in there I showed a copy of Link's Crossbow training, and it was all beat up with this artwork ripped off from when they peeled the seal off, which drove me absolutely mad. Well, I was recently in a local pawn shop looking at games, and I found a sealed copy. So I had to pick it up because, this game is something you will find for $5 or less. So I picked up a sealed copy for $5. The artwork looks awesome and it's not all wrecked like this. So I had to pick this up. So pretty cool stuff. Okay, so moving along, I also picked up a 3DS game, and this is a game that I was on the fence on for quite a while, and I recently checked out some gameplay, and when I looked at the gameplay, then I was like, okay, I definitely have to pick this up, and that is Final Fantasy Explorers. You know, like I said, I've seen this a few times, and I was always interested in it. And on the back, they show that Cloud is in the game, so I'm pretty sure he is a playable character. Now, this is not a turn-based RPG. This is more of an action-based RPG. Looks like you just run around and, you know, have real-time battles. So I was definitely excited to play this. So I had to pick this up once I checked out that gameplay. And obviously now I have it, and it looks to be a complete copy, box and manual, and the game, so I'm definitely happy to have got this from a, you know, local GameStop. And when I was at that pawn shop, and I got the Link's Crossbow training, I also picked up 2 of PS Vita games, and those games are first Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Just happy to have any Vita game that is complete, and both of these are complete to my knowledge. And I also got Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, and like I said, these both are to my knowledge complete, because inside of both of them there is no manual or any paperwork, and honestly a lot of Vita games are like this. You know, occasionally you'll find something in there, but it's not very common. But regardless, both looked like great games, and great games I wanted to add to my Vita collection because I just love the PlayStation Vita. And next is something that I picked up from a GameStop that is not by me. I actually found one out by my work that was right by my work that I didn't even know was there. So I just ran into this store the other day, and obviously I had to go check it out. And I seen on clearance they had these like coin books or whatever, these coin collection books. So I had to pick a couple of these up. These were going for 97 cents, and I first found one of them with a clearance price of 7 something. So that was already clearance to that price, and now clearance to less than $1 a piece. And I remember when these were like originally came out, I forget the price of them, but I want to say they were over $10. I could be wrong, but I want to say they may have been like $12.99 or something. So being 97 cents, I winded up picking up 2 of the Super Mario Brothers ones and 2 of the Zelda Breath of the Wild ones right here. You know, just for the artwork alone, I would have got these for that price. I do remember when these did come out, I was looking at the Zelda ones and thought about picking them up, but when I seen the price, that kind of like threw me off. But for 97 cents, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely get this. So I'm not really sure what you get inside here. It does say they are chaser packs, so I don't know if you get like a whole book of these coins and then you just, you know, get one on the outside where you possibly get the chaser one, or if they're just empty books and with each package you get 1 coin and you're just, you know, just keep buying them, trying to get the whole book and find a chaser one. That I'm not sure until I open them up. I probably will open at least one of them up. This Zelda one, the plastic is ripped, so that seems like a good candidate to open up. But for, let's see, I got 4 here, so basically $4. I was like, yeah, I'll take a chance on that. So pretty awesome stuff. And I also got some Nintendo Switch games. Now, this game that I'm first going to show you is a game that I got probably about a month ago, but I think I forgot to show it completely in any pickup video. I actually forgot I even picked it up. And that is Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break. Now, on the back, this basically says that it is, let's see, a game with 60 plus campaign levels, and in this madcap mix of tower defense, and it's a mix of arcade tower defense and arcade racing action. And you basically play as this big rock. Kind of reminds me of Katamari Damacy for whatever reason, but it has a really unique art style, as you can tell on the front. Definitely looks like a unique game, and my buddy Dan, the manager at the one GameStop, he was, basically mentioned this to me, asked me if I wanted to pre-order it. He pre-ordered a copy of it before it came out, and I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know it was coming out for the Switch, and just for that reason alone, I was like, yeah, all right, I'll pre-order it, because a lot of these games, when they come out, they get very limited, amounts of games. So you see them one day, they're gone the next, and if you snooze, you lose. So I was like, yeah, I'll take a chance on it. And I did see gameplay of this, and it actually looked like a lot of fun. So I was pretty happy I pre-ordered this one. So thanks, Dan, for recommending that I pre-ordered that one. And the next one here is a game that I seen a little bit of. I seen a copy of it a couple times, and that was it. And I had seen it again, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick this one up, because some of these Switch games, you just don't see them very often after they release. So this one is Wasteland 2, the Director's Cut, and I got this as a pre-owned copy. So pretty happy to pick this up, and this is an indie game, a budget title, so like I said, they get limited releases. And this next one I think got a bigger release, but I really haven't seen it in a while. It's a game that I was intrigued since it came out. It is on Xbox Games Pass, so that's why I didn't pick it up before, because I did have ways to play it, because I did download it, but I still have yet to play it. I have watched a bunch of gameplay on it, and it definitely looks like a fun game, and that is Vampire. Like I said, this game, got more of a larger release, but still, I'm starting to not see this around too often. So it was kind of like one of those things. I'm like, okay, the next time I see it, I'm gonna get it. So I finally seen it again, so I picked it up. And this next one, I have only seen this at launch because one of my friends pre-ordered it, and I haven't seen it since then. And that is Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventure. These are pretty popular games. These games like Civilization or the Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sims, stuff like that. A lot of people love these games. They can be fun. This one, I know a lot of people love the roller coaster ones, and they are fun. So this game seems to be holding value. I was actually surprised at the pre-owned price of this. It was like $34.99, and I don't know what it was when it launched. I don't think this was a full price $60 game, but still, that just goes to show that this seems to be a game that is going to hold its price and probably eventually go up in price, because I don't think they made a ton of copies of this. So I was like, yes, I'm going to definitely snag this. And these next two games I have only seen once as well, just when they launched, and I haven't seen them since, and actually started to forget about them. Actually, the one I did not forget about, it was one I was actually actively searching for, and finally I found these two. The first one is Sniper Elite 3. The Ultimate Edition with all the DLC included. I do remember when this came out, I was, just like, I didn't know if I wanted to pick it up or not. I think I have it digitally on like my PS4 or something, but, I didn't realize how limited the release of some of these games were going to be back then, so I didn't pick it up, and I really haven't seen it since then. So as soon as I seen this, I grabbed it, and I also grabbed Zombie Army Trilogy. Now this is a game that I was actively looking for. The zombie army games look like fun, you know, just shooting zombies and stuff. So I was, you know, definitely looking for this game. So to find both of these at the same time, and I got these at the GameStop by my work that I didn't know was there. So it was exciting to go in and find games that I've been, you know, basically looking for or haven't seen in a long time. So pretty awesome stuff, guys. If you see these games, you know, you might want to snag them if you're collecting for the Switch and looking for games that just you don't find a ton of copies, unless they're common in your area. Maybe they are, but by me, these are not common games. And either is the Roller Coaster Tycoon. I just don't see that. So moving on, that was all the Switch games. I was at my local Best Buy, and I didn't know that they carried things from 8-Bit Do. Now, I went in, I was walking around, and I seen this. And this is the 8-Bit Do USB wireless adapter. Now, this works for Android TV box, Raspberry Pi, Retro Freak, Switch, Windows, and Mac OS. So this is basically something you would plug into your USB port, and you will hook up a Bluetooth controller to it. So basically you could use, say, your PlayStation 4 controller on your Nintendo Switch. And this is just an awesome thing to have, you know, or PC. You could hook it up with your USB port, and you could hook up whatever Bluetooth controller you want to your computer. Like I could take my Switch Pro controller and hook it up to my PC if I want to play a game on there. So pretty awesome. And for $20, this is definitely worth it in my opinion, if you already have different controllers. And I also picked up an 8-Bit Do SN30 Pro Bluetooth gamepad. Now, this is a controller that I was eyeballing since it launched. A lot of big YouTube channels did reviews on it, and it's definitely an excellent controller. So when I seen this, I had to get it, and I have been playing with this controller on my Nintendo Switch, and you can hook this up to different stuff too, PC, you know, your Switch, Raspberry Pi, or whatever. I think there's a few other things, but I've been using this on my Nintendo Switch, and I gotta say, this is a very comfortable controller. I love the feel of the joysticks here, the thumbsticks. The D-pad is excellent. 8-Bit Do makes some of the best D-pads. They feel like really close to Super Nintendo's. You know, this is the Super Nintendo style, and it also has analog triggers on it, so that's really cool. I think that is one of the upgrades to this version. Besides that, there's an app where you can basically customize everything on this controller. It's insane. Stuff that I probably will never even use, but you can change the sensitivity of your analog triggers. You can make one more sensitive than the other, or whatever you want. It's crazy that there's an app that you can do all this stuff, but it's pretty awesome. This also does a rumble, motion controls, and it also has a rechargeable battery pack in it, but you can take this out and you can just use regular batteries if you want. I know some people do like that, but pretty awesome. This controller is something that does more than I will ever need it to do. But I gotta say, I'm definitely was on the fence, and it still bugs me, but they also had the SN30 controller, the Bluetooth one that like this, that does not have the handles or whatever. But I think it's also missing some of the features because it's not the Pro version, but I still may go back and get one of those if they have it, because I do like that Super Nintendo style. I was just so on the fence with it, but I'm really glad I picked this one up, but I may pick the other one up as well, because I have been using this and playing on the Super Nintendo app on the Switch, and it feels great. You know, the D-pad, the joystick, everything. It's just awesome controller by 8-Bit Do. They did a phenomenal job on it. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys is something that I did talk about in my Zelda collection video. And recently I had picked up the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD sealed copy. So this is the sealed copy here. And in that video I had mentioned that I was thinking about making a another big box copy that was open because I already had the game. I already had the original Wolf Link Amiibo sealed, because there's two different versions. There's the white label and then the re-release where it has Nintendo written in red. So I had the original one, so I ordered the box and made an open copy that is now complete. So now I have two of these, one open, one sealed, and just by adding this big box, it definitely ups the value of this total package here. So pretty awesome stuff, and I'm happy that I was able to make another, complete version of this, because this box is just beautiful, and this looks awesome on a shelf. You can see kind of the shine from the metallic look that it has. I absolutely love it. But that's my pickups, guys, for the week. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, guys, think about subscribing to the channel. I try to put gaming content out like this as much as I can. But that's the video, guys. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.